Yo, Josh 3 Arch, Kyrie Irving on the Brooklyn Nets, man, this offseason and just in general has been getting a lot of hate just because of the things that he's been doing on Twitter, the things that he's really been talking about. As you know, Kyrie Irving is that type of guy, he's very spiritual. He kind of talks about conspiracy theories a little bit. He did come out and say a few years ago that like the earth was flat. And now, he's putting out, some metaphorical tweets on Twitter that got people mad. And the one that I'm specifically talking about is this one right here. You know what I'm saying? This one is kind of looking like he's talking about the COVID-19 pandemic. I can't lie, but it turns out he's talking about this instead. And the original tweet right here, people got really mad about it. One, they thought that, it meant about the COVID-19 pandemic. And two, they thought, even if it was metaphorical, it was messed up for him to tweet that out in the first place. So they were just mad at him for tweeting this out in general. But actually, just rewind that back. I really think, Kyrie Irving has just been the most hated NBA player for a while for a few reasons. Obviously, we know with the Celtics, we know that whole problem with him not being loyal and everything. Kyrie Irving did come out and say that, he's going to be staying with the Celtics and shit, like he ain't leaving this team. Kyrie Irving said it himself. And I think he said it to to the Cavaliers too. Like this kid was asking him a question and he was literally like, yo, I'm not leaving the Cleveland Cavaliers. And obviously he ended up leaving, the whole situation. It could have been with LeBron James, the whole Cleveland Cavaliers organization. He just wanted to get traded, went to the Boston Celtics. And now he's on the Brooklyn Nets. There is some reports saying that the Brooklyn Nets might be looking to trade Kyrie Irving. And this comes from this report right here. And in the full report, it goes on to say that if Kyrie Irving were traded from the Brooklyn Nets, he would just simply retire and he wouldn't even play basketball again. And that is extremely crazy. But he did go on to then reply to the tweet under this. And he's basically saying like, puppet. And he's basically saying, these basically implying like these reports aren't true. So this just goes to show you like how the media and Kyrie Irving right now don't really like each other. I'm pretty sure Kyrie Irving just doesn't like the media at all for what they've been portraying him as. I think Kyrie Irving as of now is portrayed as like a crazy dude. In my opinion, I don't feel that way. There's a lot of people out there that see Kyrie Irving as a crazy guy, who thinks the earth is flat, who thinks a lot of bad things. And, that's one of the reasons why I really think that Kyrie Irving is the most hated player in the entire NBA. Ever since he's been on the Brooklyn Nets, there hasn't really been that much positive stuff in the news about Kyrie Irving. He actually has took off a few games in the NBA due to mental health reasons. So I do have some sympathy for Kyrie Irving because he kind of could be going through a mental health issues. There's a lot of players in the NBA that struggle with stuff like that. So I'm not really going to get too into that. But, Kyrie Irving for me is still a really good player. One of the best players in the entire NBA. And I still think that he deserves respect. So I do not personally hate him. But this video is simply saying, he's currently the most hated player in the NBA by the media. Not so much as the fans, but it's 100% by the media. Kyrie Irving is definitely one of the most hated. And maybe even behind the scenes, there's NBA players that hate him. And, there's some fans that really hate Kyrie Irving. So currently, I do think he's the most hated player in the NBA. Kevin Durant is up there, obviously. But, I feel like people like Kevin Durant now. I don't really feel like there's that much players in the NBA that people hate, excluding Kyrie Irving. That got to be the number one player as of now. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up things for this video. Just wanted to quickly talk about, these Kyrie Irving news and everything. Kyrie Irving, man, a really good player. I don't think he's going to get traded at all. Like, some people really going out there to say Kyrie Irving for Ben Simmons. Like, what do you mean? The Sixers are not getting Kyrie Irving, and the Nets are not getting Ben Simmons. I don't even think the Nets. Why would the Nets want Ben Simmons? Kyrie Irving is a Hall of Famer. If the Nets actually make that trade, they're the most dumbest franchise of NBA history. With that being said, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Josh the Archer, and I'm out.